creation of good jobs for the American people. That's what Prop 87 represents to me. The Apollo program would never have gotten off the ground if it hadn't been for California. The personal computer was born here. I could give example after example after example where you have always led the way. But California, because so many people want to live here, because it is a picture of 21st century America, is also going to have always more challenges than other places. You are dangerously dependent on unstable sources of oil. Your air is still too polluted with all the risks that carry. And there's a lot of money here, and too much of it's being directed to trying to beat Prop 87.
I mean, boo.
The great French writer Victor Hugo once wrote a line that Martin Luther King, when I was your age, quoted over and over and over again. There is nothing so powerful as an idea whose time has come. It is also true, however, that there is nothing so dangerous as an idea whose time has come and gone, but there's still a lot of money and power behind it, and people don't want to let go. We have got to let go of the greenhouse gas emitting. Prop 87 will move California toward energy independence with cleaner fuels, with wind and solar power. There are people who don't believe you can do it. I do. Look at Brazil. Don't you think you can do it if they did it? They run their cars on ethanol. Soon every single car there will have to be able to run 100% on ethanol or 50-50 or on gasoline in that never-to-come day when it's cheap again. And the ethanol is 1/3 cheaper than gasoline. This will save the people of California money, not cost them money. I think it's a pretty good investment for just one vote. Now, I know the oil companies have trotted out some economists in their ads. But let me ask you something. If they really thought you were going to pay for this, would they be spending all that money trying to convince you to vote against it? You need to know that California is the only state in America without any kind of extraction fee on its natural resources, on oil. I come from a state where we had an oil and gas severance tax. It never makes any difference in the price. It's set in the market. There are plenty of states with very, very high severance taxes, much higher than Prop 87 would impose here, that have less expensive gasoline. I mean, believe me, all this campaign is a ruse. This is designed to slow down America's transformation to a clean, independent energy economy. And I want you to think about it, all of you students, not just from the point of view of climate change, but also our national security. Aren't you tired of financing both ends of the war on terror?
Yeah.
Think about it from the point of view of our economic security. We are now in a period, for the first time ever, when we've had 5 years of economic growth, a 40-year high in corporate profits, 5 years of increasing worker productivity, so the people that are working for us are doing a better job every year, and yet wages are stagnant, poverty is going up among the working poor, and the people without health insurance who are working and their children are increasing. Now, why is that? That is because we have not found this generation's new jobs. In my second term, for the first time in 20 years, wages were rising for a simple reason. Information technology exploded from the province of video games and dot-com companies into every aspect of the American economy, and it created a huge number of new jobs everywhere. They were good-paying jobs, and they lifted the wage levels of all Americans. If you want to have an open economy, if you want us to continue to relate to all parts of the world, if you want us to help lift up poor countries when they're working and still have good jobs when you finish at UCLA, and when your counterparts are going into the workforce all across this country, then every 5 to 8 years we have to have a source of new jobs. This is a laydown. This will help to create the kinds of jobs that will keep America strong and able to lead the world toward peace. I was here at UCLA just a couple of weeks ago to announce a partnership between my foundation and now 32 of the 40 biggest cities in the world, including Los Angeles, soon to be 36 of them, to drastically lower greenhouse gas emissions in cities. And the commitment that I made when I went to work for this all over the world, on every continent, embracing all cultures, all religions, all racial and ethnic groups, is that we would do this in a way that would improve the security, the sustainability, and the economic well-being of every single one of these cities on every continent on Earth. That is what California can lead the way in doing.